A normal top jaw should look like this. The arch is wide and U-shaped, formed by the tongue as it rests in the roof of the mouth. There, it counteracts the pressure of the cheeks, which would otherwise push the upper arch of the jaw inward. However, if a child sucks their thumb or habitually breathes through their mouth, then the tongue drops from the roof of the mouth and the upper arch of the jaw gets pushed in to create a less attractive, longer, and narrower face with crooked teeth. In addition, when a child habitually breathes through his or her mouth, the top and lower jaws become underdeveloped and set back from their ideal position. This negatively affects the appearance of the face, making the nose look larger and, more importantly, reducing airway size.
Now, I'm trying to make you understand the changes in facial form that occur. So this face is going to drop down to the classic adenoidal face type. That's been with us for years, the adenoidal face type. And most of you will be halfway through that pattern. So if you watch this, as the face drops down, it drops down from a more ancestral perspective through to where most of you are and going beyond to being quite downswung. But we know people are different. We know we have the class 1s, the class 2s, the class 3s, the different types of crookedness. And of course, these are layered on top. Because if your face, as you've got weak, soft food from the modern diet, we're hanging our mouths open because we've changed our posture from incidents of nasal obstruction. Our tongues come off the roof of the mouth. Our lip seal has been broken. So we're now like this. Faces are dropping down. As the face becomes longer, it becomes narrower and shallower, reducing cross-sectional area. And as that happens, you eventually have to respond. I mean, I think the face can drop about 10 millimeters, and you're perfectly healthy. Humans are well built. We're well designed. But beyond that, then you have to change. The first thing you're going to do is hold your head forward head posture, because that opens up your airway. The second thing you do is you have to find a new place to place your tongue so that you can eat, you can talk, you can do everything else you need to do with your mouth. And there are only so many comfortable places that you can place your tongue. No, do I trust these? I haven't done slides many times before. Sorry, I haven't done movies. Yeah, here we go. So these are going through. So this is the class 1, where you just put your tongue between your teeth, generally. Class 2, the pattern is like this. And class 3, you put your tongue in the mandible and hold it forwards. So those different patterns give the different types of face, and that's just the most generic base patterns. There's a lot of subtleties with the swallowing and the function as well. But in generic, that's why from one type of facial form, we get these, big spread of patterns, and that's patterns from patterns of behavior.
And as I say when I'm teaching to students, I say, one case will prove nothing, but it can explain everything. Just remember that. One case proves nothing, but it will explain everything. It's a useful lesson to learn.
My father was really quite a philosopher. And one of the things he taught me is there is a reason for everything.